a different mindset can lead you to different places, and
Agreed.
it can make you, excel in life. Just it's not just you're buying a couple $1,000 program or buying a $250,000 car.
Right,
It makes you feel better.
All the guys who compete, all the athletes I have, bro, the same discipline you have into competing in your sport, in your field, if we can apply that into the coaching business.
Right.
And if you're a coachable person, we could skyrocket the shit to 7 figures a month. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Harut, aka the Build CEO, and today I have a very special guest and a very good friend and a good brother of mine as well. This is IFBB Pro,
Seth Shaw.
and he just recently hit $50,000 in his coaching business. Bro,
Correct.
congrats on that, my friend.
Thank you so much.
So, bro, how long have you been coaching for?
So I started part-time coaching when I was still in the military back in probably 2013. I had a few clients here and there. And then once I quit the military, I started to do some in-person stuff, and then I started to do some online as well.
So how long have you been doing online coaching for then?
So I guess it'd be 10 years.
10 whole years.
Yeah.
That's a long time. And obviously the physique speaks for itself.
Yep.
You don't compete anymore, but you had plans on competing again, right?
Yeah, so I competed 2 years ago, and now I've kind of transitioned to just more focusing on the business and possibly maybe doing another show. We're going to fix the neck, and then once that gets ready to go, then maybe we'll do that.
Because you've had some problems, right, in the neck area?
Yeah.
I mean, is it getting better? I know you
I feel like it's
got
getting a little bit better, yeah. In the
stem
past
cells and stuff, right?
the past 2 months, I feel like it's been getting a smidgen,
Well, I feel like it'd be pretty cool to see you on stage again. Bro, you were crazy on stage.
Yeah.
I think he was like, what, like 270 shredded?
Yeah.
That's insane, bro. You have one of the craziest physiques I've seen, but
Thanks.
I feel like that same blood, sweat, and tears you put into competing, you've now put into your coaching business, and it's fucking skyrocketed, man.
Right.
I mean, you and I have been grinding it out now with your coaching business for almost a year, because we started when?
In March.
In March.
Yep.
We're in December, January. Yeah, it's in 3 months. It's gonna be the 1 year anniversary. Bro, we always do this thing with like the Rich Keanu thing. Let's talk about the 1 year. That's awesome though, bro.
Yeah.
I actually put some questions together to kind of like ask about your experience with coaching and how you started, because you weren't always doing $50,000 a month.
No, I was doing probably 9,000 to 12,000 for
That
a
was your
while.
average.
Yeah,
That was
that
your
was with
average.
everything, with selling supplements and stuff like that.
Because you have the Slank Mania supplements as well.
Yeah.
And the pump product, guys, I'm not sponsored, but it was good. I have to give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying?
very good.
So, bro, can you share your experience like prior to working with me and then after working with me when it came to your coaching business?
Yeah, so I hired a couple different people for marketing, and kind of got screwed over there. Then I hired another team, and they just sent me a bunch of PDFs, and there wasn't really any training. It was just kind of, here you go,
Good luck.
good luck.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of like, bro, I don't know what this script is. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Like, how am I supposed to apply this? Like, you just send me a Google Doc, and I'm just kind of like on my own.
All on your own.
And then, I don't hear from them for a while, and they're like, oh, well, we changed our number. I'm like, oh, well, you didn't let me know that you changed your number? I'm like, yeah, bro, you got to give me some of my money back or something.
Right.
So, but yeah, so it was a very good experience. Then, we started working together. Obviously, I was like, fuck, I've already been screwed over. I'm like, okay, well, third time's a charm, I guess. So, but yeah, then, we started training together a couple times a week over Zoom. You're teaching me, the scripts, and we learned how to do outreach and, techniques of closing and all that stuff. So that once that happened, and then, I saw results. So it was kind of like, the more you put in, the more you get out.
Right? Bro. And like, what's crazy too? Like, first of all, I'm very grateful that you trusted me to actually like help scale your coaching business. Usually once like people get screwed over or scammed, they're like, all right, I'm completely down with this. But you kept trying, and I think that's a very good lesson in itself. Is like, it's kind of like the equivalent to like getting into a relationship with someone who cheats on you. Just because one person cheats on you doesn't mean every person's going to screw you over, right? So you trusted yourself enough to pursue it, and I'm glad, because here we are. So, God, appreciate that, bro. So, what were the specific challenges you faced when you were increasing your profits before versus once we started working together? Because you were stuck at that. You said 11 to 12K range for like a while, right?
Yeah. So like, I didn't know how to sell, paid in fulls for the year. I had no selling techniques or anything. And I didn't get any like inquiries, because I just didn't really know what to post. So we kind of came up with like a posting schedule, we did a little bit of that. And then I think mainly just the outreach and, the ability to sell these people
Absolutely.
And what they're trying to do.
So it sounds like once you implemented structure, you had a game plan and just follow that game plan until it works.
Yep.
Right? The more you put in, the more you, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay. So as far as like our collaboration, right? Like what was that significant impact that actually helped you skyrocket? Because we had the structure, but that one thing that actually helped you progress and crush it, do you feel like it was the sales? Do you feel like it was the presentation, more growth on social media?
I feel like it was just I didn't have the plan to know how to sell. Like I had zero sales skills on how to like present a program. Like every time I get on the phone, I would just be like, yeah, we're going to do this, this, and this. And it wasn't like as detailed in like the tonality.
The objections, rebuttals.
Like, oh, I'll get back with you. Well, then they never do.
Like, no one gets back. I got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I got to talk to my wife.
Yeah. Listen, and like, I think it's also important to say that like, I truly feel, and I think you and I are going to be on the exact same page. If people are on a call with you, that means they've been thinking about actually investing into their health and into investing into a stronger quality of life for a long time. They have been thinking about it.
Right. Well, yeah. I mean, I talk to all these people. I've been doing it for 2 years. I don't like the way that I look. Okay. When I tell them here's the program, we're going to get you in shape. Oh, I got to think about it. Oh, bro, you've been thinking about it for 2 years.
For 2 years,
and then,
right?
They're like, oh, well, I just can't afford it, and then I'm going to I'll just continue to do it on my own. I'm like, well, you've been doing it on your own for 2 years, bro. So it's kind of like you're not even going to get there.
Yeah. And then you help them realize that they could afford it, and they usually pull through with it afterwards. It's a hit or miss, right? Like I truly do think people are going to find time and the cash for the things that are most important to them.
Right.
If it isn't a priority, you really aren't going to give a fuck to begin with. But I think you do a very good job at showing people the value of what you have to offer.
For sure,
so
yeah.
You're a beast at that, bro. That's amazing. Okay, very good. So were there any particular shifts when it came to your view on coaching that like actually contributed to your success, right? Like what changed that you feel actually got you to like crush it twice as hard? Obviously there's the sales, but did you have a shift in perspective that actually took you to the $50,000 mark?
Yeah, I mean, so I started like giving people more value instead of just,
very good,
whatever. So like, I have a community now. I make them, post their training, so I give them feedback on it. They have access to talk to me all the time. If they need to talk on the phone for something, like usually before I'd be like, no, just email, because that's what that's how the coaches I had in the past was like, I mean, I worked with one of the top coaches for 2 years and I never even had his phone number.
That's wild, bro. So communication is key. Right?
Yeah.
And like, obviously you charge the price that you charge because like, bro, you go above and beyond for your clients.
Right, yeah.
The adjustments, the check-ins, the Loom recordings, the phone calls, the Zoom meetings, the Facebook groups, right? Like, and it's very cool that you've created a community of people who are actually hyped to like have you as a coach. Because I see your clients like posting and tagging you all the time, bro. That's amazing.
Yeah, and everybody gets results. It's like if you just check in and you do everything I say, it's just it's wild how the results just come, right?
In other words, the plan we created is working.
Yeah.
It's a very good thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Very good. So as far as like obstacles go, bro, like did you face any obstacles or setbacks along the way, and how did we kind of put our heads together to overcome those obstacles? Because I know we had some ups and downs too, right? And
so
it wasn't all perfect 24/7.
Yeah, so I mean, like you taught me some different strategies, and people, don't message you back, like how to get them to message you back. With people, they cancel. You taught me how to like pull them out of the the gutter,
the quitting mindset,
and keep them motivated and stuff like that. So just different techniques of trying to talk to them to stay on track for their goals. Was the thing that I really didn't know before. I was just kind of like, okay, in the past, like, okay, bro, well, if you don't want to do it, it's on you,
Yeah. Because like, bro, like obviously people I feel like do try to quit at times because coaching isn't like a Gucci bag or like a Porsche GT4 RS. Congratulations on that, by the way. That was amazing, my friend. When you bought that Porsche GT4, you weren't thinking, oh, if I drive it off the lot, it's going to lose a little bit of value, right?
Right.
You purchased the car because you're like 150 miles per hour. Woo! You know what I'm saying? You're driving fast. With coaching, like people don't see it as, you know what, I'm going to invest into a stronger quality of life and I'm going to become the best version of myself. They see it as, I'm going to have to put in the work. What if this fails? What if this doesn't? What if this, what if, and that what if mindset prevents them from actually committing to the program fully.
Right.
So that's where you come in, right? And as a coach, I think you do a tremendous job at pulling them out of that what if mindset.
Well, I think too, I had a conversation with somebody yesterday on the phone, and basically it was like, well, they don't feel like the program's going to work because they don't know, they've never done online coaching before. And I'm like, well, it's like, you don't know how many times I read the client wins, every week. I feel more confident. Girls keep looking at me. I'm down 2 pant sizes, bro. I can't thank you enough. I feel so much better about myself. A different mindset can lead you to different places.
Agreed.
And it can make you, excel in life. It's not just you're buying a couple $1,000 program. It's or buying a $250,000 car.
Right.
It makes you feel better. Absolutely. And when you feel better, more things happen for you.
Exactly. Right? I mean, if you look and feel a certain way, you operate completely differently, right? And like shifting that viewpoint, shifting the mindset is crucial in order to progress, because what they've been doing clearly hasn't been fucking working for a while. Right? So obviously if what you're doing isn't working, why wouldn't you risk and try something new? The way I see it, if you don't risk it at all, you're going to risk it either way. You get what I'm saying? So if you don't improve the quality of your life, that's a fucking risk in itself too. Right? But if you believe in yourself and if you take that risk, if you have the right coach, the right people, the right partnerships, you fucking skyrocket.
Right.
Look at us. You know what I'm saying? Bro, it's been very good.
Yeah.
So, profits wise, because I'm sure a lot of people enjoy hearing this too. Like, how has the profits impacted your overall life, overall business, right?
Well, I've never traveled so much before. So I've been going to Colombia. This is the third time I'm going to go to Colombia in 3 months.
Yeah.
I don't know. You can basically just do whatever you want at that point. You can buy whatever you want. If you want to go to dinner every night, you can go to dinner. If you want to help out your mom, you can give her a couple $100 for whatever, or whatever it might be. So. Yeah,
I'm getting fucking emotional. Bro. You know what I'm saying? I mean, that's sick, bro. That's the greatest thing. Like, I don't believe that is going to bring you happiness. I just believe it's going to make life easier, which can make you happy, right? Because the ability to take care of mom, the ability to eat at a 5-star fucking restaurant, the ability to travel the world, the ability to help out your friends, the ability to impact lives, that makes your life easier, right? And if you have an easy life, you aren't as stressed. If you aren't as stressed, you're happier.
Right.
So in a way, I guess it does buy money, but there's technicalities of it, right? Because money only solves money problems.
Yeah.
Alex Ramosi, shout out. I don't know if he probably isn't watching this. I'm like, hey, what's up, bro? Hey. Yeah, man. Okay, so what advice would you give to others who are looking into hiring me or a professional to essentially help their coaching business skyrocket as well, right?
Yeah, I would definitely, invest in yourself. That's the only way to really grow. I was really skeptical. Years ago, I kept being stuck, 9 to 12K a month, 9 to 12K a month forever and ever and ever. And then, I took that chance with, this marketing company and then I took a chance with another company. I'm like, well, you got to do something. Yeah. So I think just, putting money back into yourself, whether it be, just your clothes, education, a better car, anything that's going to make yourself look better and feel better is going to, get you, like we said earlier, getting that better mindset. But I think definitely not to spread yourself thin is to really go all in on that one thing. Because me and you talked about, I was trying to do this,
multiple
and this.
Things,
and so go all in and invest in yourself and everything's going to work out for you.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much for helping on this. What is this? Is this a podcast? Is this YouTube? It's a very good testimonial clip, right? Of someone who actually committed his 110% and he believed in himself enough to actually pursue it. Again, guys, you heard the guy. He's been scammed twice, right? He could have been scammed a third time, but he still somehow believed in himself enough to actually pursue it and go for it. And I think that's what taking a risk and trusting yourself enough to win actually is, right? Because again, either route, either direction you go is going to be a risk. You stay in the same place, that's a risk. You invest into yourself, that's a risk. But again, that I've coached, 56 clients by now. I'd say I've had an 80% success rate. All of us are inside of a group chat. Everyone's crushing it, bro. And I'm very honored that you're still with me, still growing, still progressing, right? I feel like this is just the beginning to your journey.
Right. I feel like, I've just now took a little piece. I haven't even got, anywhere yet. So, I want to try to build a team. I want to try to keep skyrocketing and scale. I have this constant pain in my chest of I have to keep growing and growing. I'm never satisfied. It's the bodybuilder in you, bodybuilders, they just more is better. They just want to keep growing and growing and growing and never want to be satisfied. So 50K a month's cool, but what about 60K?
You know what I'm saying?
A little cooler.
Bro, 100%. And you guys are the greatest clients I have, right? Because all the guys who compete, all the athletes I have, bro, the same discipline you have into competing in your sport, in your field, if we can apply that into the coaching business,
right?
And if you're a coachable person, we could skyrocket the shit to 7 figures a month.
Right.
And like, it's not just about the money too, right? Obviously, like if you're putting blood, sweat, and tears into your business, you should get paid for it. I wholeheartedly believe in that. And the amount of value you were offering even prior, right? You should have gotten paid more for that. But if you don't know how to present yourself, and if you don't have the systems, the structure, the knowledge, the ability, the skill set to sell, to persuade, to convince, to talk to people in a certain manner, you're not going to be able to skyrocket your business.
Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, bro, one thing I can tell you right now is that you have me till the very end. Yep. And I'm very excited to get you to skyrocket. 2024 is going to be crazy, bro.
Yeah, I feel it.
It's going to be crazy. And I know you got my back and I got yours, bro. So let's crush, my friend. And it was an honor. Yeah. Where could we find you, bro?
You can find me on Instagram at Big Slank. I have a YouTube channel. I think it's Straight Flexing 31. Facebook, it's Seth B. Shaw.
We got to get you on the YouTube as well. I got to get better at the YouTube too. So if you guys are watching this, and if you guys have any questions when it comes to scaling your online coaching business, send me a DM on Instagram, The Build CEO, or you can go on my website, thebuildceo.com, and then click to apply. Guys, I hope you enjoy this podcast, and let's make 2024 an amazing year. Let's crush it. Take care, y'all.